What's up, my witches? Welcome to you, whoever you are and wherever you are. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us this evening. And Darcy and Roxanne and Tavia, hello, my lovelies. I'm so happy to see you. I know, Darce. Healing vibes to Darce. I mean, for healing vibes to everybody that has any lung issues at all. I do not have asthma. I have an inhaler for allergies, and I've had to use it every single day, and I thought I was getting some kind of chest thing. Oh my goodness, Antavia, thank you, dear. That was very sweet. Hi, Arena. Hello, welcome. Hi, Samantha, darling. Hello. Oh my goodness. So I just wanted to say happy Pride Month and happy safe Pride Month. And I was doing some thinking about Pride and thinking that, it really is just about the freedom to express yourself for who you are, whatever that is, you know? So, so I wish for your Pride Month, I wish you queerness. I wish you weirdness. I wish you a life that is outside of the box and full of amazing wonder and rainbows and full spectrum life. Oh my goodness. All the greetings going on. So if you are new here, especially welcome. I know that this is I do readings for the collective, so this isn't, personal questions, but most people find that there are messages, plural, that they can relate to because we do a pretty broad spectrum here. So, so I welcome you, and if you want to engage in the chat, you do have to be subscribed to the channel, and then you have to wait a whole minute before you can drop something in the chat. So that's the way it works. All right. Where's my little thing here? I had some. Oh, if you find something that you particularly value here, there are links down below where you can send me a little tip. And pretty much every single penny that I get buys me more decks, so you get more content. So I appreciate in advance. Thank you for blessings received and blessings yet to come. All right. So the other big news is my brand new computer. Of course, you can't see it. And truthfully, the biggest change is going to be from my end, and just how nothing lags, and it's just everything is instantaneous, and it's very wonderful. It's seamless. It took from last Thursday, so a week ago, Jacob, who's my guy, everybody needs a guy that does your computer stuff. It so happens that my guy is also a very dear friend of my son's, and so he's like part of the family. But my guy put this computer together for me, and we had a collision of someone raised in the hard drive world versus the reality now, which is a cloud world. People don't keep files on their computer like I do. I had, masses of files. He kept commenting, "You have a lot of documents. You really have a lot of documents." It's like, yeah, I'm a hard drive baby, man. So I'm evolving. My ideas and my use of technology are evolving. Hallelujah. Anyhow, it is, I wish you could see her, although she hasn't expressed yet. They haven't expressed. I think they may be non-binary. Can you stand it? Anyway, it's a beautiful, huge black box, and the side of it is black glass, and you can see in this beast that lives inside and runs this thing, and it puts out these rainbow lights. So yes, it's very beautiful. Don't know what I'm naming it yet, but we shall see. Hello, Catherine. Catherine, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that Chrysalis Tarot. I was going to bring it out tonight, but I didn't because I had other decks that I really wanted to do for, since I couldn't do a live last Wednesday. Or could I? I don't remember. Anyway, Um, thank you. It's a really cool deck, and I love that um, there's a new layer over the old system rather than an entirely new system that you have to like start from scratch. Beautiful artwork. I really love it. So that's the Chrysalis. It was my last unboxing. If you guys want to go check it out. And I got another gift deck today. I ordered one. I haven't given a poll to my patrons this month because we're getting into the month, and I thought, well, I'll just buy a deck. So um, one of them is that. The other one is from Elizabeth C., and it's the Dreamkeepers Tarot, and I have had my eye on this deck forever. So I'm very excited about that too. So you'll probably see the unboxing of that tomorrow because I like to do gift decks right away. And if you're wondering what this gift deck thing is, there's an Amazon wish list below in the description. And if you pick a deck off of that list and purchase it for me, I will do an unboxing video and I will read for you on that video. If you have a specific question, include it. You know, there's the little note that Amazon lets you put in. And if it does let you put in, you have a question, put it in. And if you don't, it'll just be a general reading and both are A-okay. So thanks in advance for that too. All right, let me catch up with the chit chat that's going on. Okay, Roxanne and Irina and Catherine. And we have hit the magic number of 13. I just looked down and thank you. All right, so let's look at let's do our elements and a grounding, and then we'll look at our decks. Yes. I feel like, I mean, I'm very excited. I'm usually excited. When I get on to do a live stream, I get very, because that's the way I'm wired. And so I kind of, everything flies out of my head at any rate. By air and fire, may the space you are in be purified and charged. And by air, may we be inspired. May words come easily. And may language help cross bridges. May there be no barriers to communication. And by fire, may our vision be broad and high and deep and insightful. So mote it be. By water and earth, may this space be blessed and made whole, and may the water connect us. May the water also fall copiously on the wildfires in Canada, on the Northeast United States, on Northeast Ohio. May rain fall abundantly wherever it is needed. May temperatures balance. May the air clear for those that have issues breathing. May all come into balance so all may be healthy. So mote it be. And by the earth, may we be grounded and made whole, and the things that we need be made manifest. And by the Spirit, may all negativity be cleared from the space that you're in, and the sound in the reach of the hearing of this bell. May your mind be cleared of anything not necessary in this time and space. May you claim this time and space for yourself, for your growth, for our connection and our union. And may Spirit come in. Take a moment to call in whatever gods and goddesses you work with, guides and guardians, allies and ancestors. Thank you for being here. Welcome to this space, and I offer you fresh water. I offer you the fire of Azrael. You know, I realized something last week. We do this wonderful little ritual at the beginning, and it reminds me of my early days of doing ritual when I would always forget to close the circle and ground. So help me to remember to close the circle and ground tonight and say thank you to everybody. All right, let's do some grounding. And I'm assuming, since nobody's saying anything, that the sound is good. I was going to do a little sound check, but hey, no complaints means everything's okay. All right. Pardon me. Everybody settle into your skin. Settle into your body. And as you do, recognize that this is your sovereign territory. This piece of earth that your spirit drives around. This is your sovereign territory. May it be recognized everywhere, without exception. So mote it be. So sink on into that sovereign territory, into that body, into your beautiful piece of earth. And if you have to dekink anything, please do. Feel your skin, feel any textures that are touching your skin, the temperature of the air. And settle into that. Let your attention come from down out of your head, down, 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 right in the center of your belly. Just put all of your attention right to the center of your belly and feel your center of gravity lower. Feel yourself very firmly held by the surface that you're sitting or lying on. Feel the weight and the pull of gravity hugging you to the earth, and as it does, you feel the connecting point, the root, the energy cord go down from your root chakra down into the earth. And feel gravity pulling out anything that needs to be composted, pulling out anything that is not needed for your entire well-being, pulling out any energies that don't belong there. Just let them go down the drain into the compost pile. And now feel earth energy begin to soak into that root. You feel your own gravitational pull pulling up the earth energy. And you feel it coming up the root. You feel it when it connects with your physical body. You feel it flow down your legs. Feel it flow. As it flows, you exhale and relax. And you feel it flowing up into your pelvis and up into your belly and your mid-back, and up into your chest and up into your shoulders and your shoulder blades. And you can roll them and loosen them. And you feel the energy flow down your arms. And you feel all those muscles relax. And then you feel it moving up your neck, flowing into your head, into your jaw, up the back of your skull, up into your mouth, up into your sinuses. Feel your sinuses relaxing and opening up into your forehead. Feel all the many tiny, tiny muscles all around your face, your eyes, your nose, your mouth. All of those being revitalized with earth energy, and everything relaxes. Make sure your center of gravity stays down low in your belly. And now a nice full exhale. Inhale and bring up the energy. Flashing and vibrant, green and gold, clear and healthy. Exhale. And inhale up more energy. Brighter, brighter. Exhale just the breath. And a third. Feel yourself fill up and exhale through the crown. Let that energy burst out the top without any restriction and just watch how far it goes around you. This is your personal energetic space. That earth energy will go as far as it is safe for it to go. Sometimes we're in a place where it needs to stay closer to the body. Sometimes we can have a very broad energetic space to move in. However it happens is right for you. You feel it go all around you and down underneath you and around that root and back down. And now with the crown open, we feel cosmic energy coming in. When you open to it with hope and aspiration, it attracts and comes pouring in, light and sparkling and blue and silver, iridescent, shining down, joining with the earth energy, turning and spinning, moving and swirling, cleansing and healing. Feel it go all the way down to the bottoms of your feet, all the way down to the tips of your fingers. And with the cosmic energy, you feel the space between your cells, the space between your atoms. You feel yourself as light, lighter than air, that you contain vast, limitless space, even while you stay grounded. Expand, expand. Drop the barriers from your mind. Drop the barriers from your heart. Into this space we bring our gratitude. Bring our love, our compassion, and our best efforts on behalf of our fellow humans who do not enjoy the rights that we do. A nice deep breath in, breathe out. As you do, push out a layer of that sphere, that egg, push it out, and you feel it connect with all the other ones. Beyond time, whoever's watching this in the future, beyond time, beyond space, we are all connected. And let this web, this mesh of interconnecting, interlocking circles be like chainmail to protect the most vulnerable among us, to protect those open and changing souls that are growing and learning who they truly are, regardless of the manifestation of the body. May they be safe as they explore, as they become. So mote it be. Ooh, okay. Hello, come on back. Let's do a little more Fire of Azrael. And let's meet our decks tonight. First, we have the Queer Tarot. I love the beautiful rainbows on the back. Okay. And this is, a couple of the oracles are just, like not for big serious readings, but this, how could we not have this deck tonight? Ask the Queens. I've never really taken this deck seriously as a divinatory, as an oracle. I'm pretty sure I have an unboxing of it, but of course we have to ask the Queens tonight, even though it's not those Queens. We have to ask the Queens. Right. I need room. Hold on. Hold on. There's still quite a mess, like right over here, as I clean up all the change. All right, here's The third is Pride Tarot. I almost didn't use this deck tonight because it is a compilation deck and I feel those are disjointed, but I pulled it out to look at it and I saw this and it's like that has to be on my desk tonight. It just does. So there's the Pride Tarot. This is the Talisman Oracle. And this, I just want to, we're just going to pull a talisman for this month and for all those that I was just praying for, that we were just praying for. Then we have Fyodor Pavlov Tarot. The Fyodor Pavlov is a trans man, and this is one of the most beautifully inclusive and diverse decks I have ever seen. And then, of course, the music oracles. I mean, look who's on the front here, Freddie Mercury and David Bowie. You know, these pioneers of questioning the gender binary. So, let me catch up on you guys as you sit there and eat your cookies. Oh, yeah, it will be interesting, Samantha. Yeah, believe me. The getting the computer set up, all praise to Jacob. This young man, and he's a very young man, has the patience of a saint and the intellect. I mean, he just kept slogging through. He was running into a tangle where it wouldn't let him do things. And of course he said the thing he learned was it's always Windows' fault. So he was having trouble moving things. And it took like 5 days with a lot of the thing. Anyway, it was quite a long slog. And then getting things set up here was a long slog. And then the internet issue. So yeah, wow, ooh. Anyway, it has felt very bogged down. Like there's a lot of bogged down energy is what it feels like to me. Okay, Darcy says, buy yourself a bunch of Bubble Blaster. Right on. Oh yeah. I want to play with that, Darce. Honey wine, oh my God. Pat Robertson left the planet during Pride Month. Thank you, Tavia. Yes, how apropos is that? And, you know, I always like to think, because I don't believe in hell, I think, you know, we create it here, and then there's this moment when we finally leave this plane and go, oh, wait, I got it way wrong, you know? And that right there, just the realization when the veil falls away, that eternity of an instant, or the other way around, where you realize, oh, is hell. And then you get told, okay, let's go learn, you know? Anyway, see ya, Pat. Perfect timing, Tavia. All right. Okay, let's go with our Astro Dice. Let's go with some water first. And this. Oh, I am loving this so very much. I love my fabric too. And it's so nice. I have a bigger space here. I don't know if you've noticed, my camera is up much higher. So, Laura, hello, darling. Okay. Welcome. I'm so glad to see you, dear. All right, here we go. What? Oh, we have the North Node in Pisces, in the 4th house. The karmic way forward is through empathic compassion and connection, being in empathy with the underdog, with the less fortunate, and recognizing all as family, you know, as home territory. Fourth house is family, real estate. It's that the emotional underpinnings of things. And I mean, with these two, a water house and a water sign, um, it is all about compassion and all about fluidity. And, one thing that Pisces is not is either or. There is no black and white. It is all shades of gray with Pisces, all nuance, all subtlety. And that's the reality of who we are as human beings. We've been so restricted, you know? And of course, if you want to maintain control, you have to be restrictive, right? Otherwise, there is no control. And I think, humanity is rising up en masse. And as we're being confronted with these things, things we've never experienced in our lifetimes, with the pandemic and this, God, just what we're going through now with, hey, don't go out and breathe the air, it's poison. um, we are, if you're awake and paying attention, we are aware that of what's bullshit and what matters. And unfortunately, part of what matters is our political landscape and what we are doing, in order to work together and be together as human beings on this planet without the bullshit. But the bullshit is kind of baked into those old systems. So anyway, the path forward is through compassion and also opening your home in compassion if there's someone in need. It's about that safe space. Hold on, I get a little worried when I get, okay. Oh God, Samsung. Every 3 days, I swear to God, they update their legal terms. Anyway, I short-circuited myself. At any rate, you get the message. It's all about compassion, love, being able to be your, Neptune and Pisces also rule what's called aberration. That's such an icky word, but it just means not what we're used to. The word normal is just kind of getting deflated anymore because we're realizing there is no normal. Normal ain't a thing. Anyway, the Pisces can stand for the abnormal, which is why it also rules the downtrodden, the less than fortunate, the outcasts of society. The weird, the ones we try to hide away. So here's where our way forward is by expanding our home, expanding our idea of who belongs in our place of belonging, in our home. Every human being should have an equal sense of belonging on this planet. Okay. Fourth is where we rest, restore, and recuperate. That's true too, Tavia. Yes, good point. Thank you. Today there is no day or night. Today there is the monkeys, isn't it? Today there is no day or night. Today there is no dark or light. I don't remember the melody from there, but only shades of gray. Yes, wasn't that Peter? Wasn't that a Peter Tork song? Only Norm I know is the one from Cheers. Yes. All right. Happy normal. Thank you, Doris. Okay, let's go here. So, and we have 6 decks tonight, everybody. We haven't done that in a while. What do we have? Oh, gray against gray. That was not a good choice. Okay, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay, we're starting with Fyodor Pavlov. That makes me happy. It's a fine, fine deck. Gonna do 3 riffles. We're on an Aquarius moon tonight. So we don't easy to not get caught in the quagmire of emotions. We can be crystal clear about what's changing in our lives, what makes us feel secure, what cycles are in operation, what do we need to know, what does the collective need to know, dear Peter. Oh, dearie me. I don't think we're going to be doing all these. I like those because they're separate. So is that one. And then we'll take anybody else from off the top, but we can start here. Look at the pregnant Queen of Cups and look at the Four of Wands. And then we have the Four of Swords. Okay. So the fours talk about stability, manifestation, and we've got fire and air with the Queen of Cups. Look at pregnant with possibilities here. The intuitive side of ourselves. Here's the Neptune in the fourth, Pisces on the fourth house. I have my moon in Pisces in the fourth house, although my fourth house cusp is Aquarius. Wait, I gotta find out where my center is here. There we go. So our intuitive ability, talking about working together to create something, to create a shelter, to create something worth celebrating. And then, as Tavia was saying, talking about rest and restoration. Look at the fourth house. There's the restoration that we need, and the fact that we really do need to take extra and special medical care of ourselves right now. I was getting like an ear infection and just all kinds of ick, and I started rinsing my sinuses out that I haven't done in a long time, and doing time tea and just everything that I can do, and I managed to back it off, oregano oil capsules and garlic capsules, and to stave off the assault that we're having from pollen, from particulate matter, stave off that assault from going into something worse, settling. Oh, you know what that is, Samantha? I'm putting my audio through a thing, an app that filters out background noise. So you also can't hear the air conditioner. And I found out before I came live that I had the drums turned up for me. And I noticed that when the drums were turned up so that I could hear them on my speaker, my voice would kind of drop out. And it's because the filter is kind of trying to suppress background noise. So you're not going to hear the shuffling. It reads it as background noise. That's kind of weird. And I can go in and turn it down so it doesn't filter out so much. I think it's turned up all the way. All right. So anyway, thanks for mentioning that, because I need to know how these things are working. All right. There we have the Ace of Pentacles. And there we have the King of Swords. Ooh, okay. Come down here. All right. Water and earth here, and we've got swords and swords over here on the right. On the right, we have the swords. The end card down here is the Eight of Pentacles. So we're talking about hard work. Step-by-step work, the kind of work that's never done, is like Eight of Pentacles. It's sort of like, you can't wash the dishes once and for all. There's going to be more dirty dishes. So this is kind of, it's apprenticeship, yes, but it's also just those sort of menial tasks, the work that doesn't ever get done, the chopping wood and carrying water. It also indicates that we're in a learning period. There's a new beginning here physically, based in this compassionate, intuitive, sensitive attitude. And over here, we've got this kind of resting, recuperation, but look at, it's just hiding, closing in. I'm feeling like that hiding thing. And King of Swords, I have always called the bastard or the motherfucker. He is judgmental. Did you see that shoot off the bottom there? Shot right off the bottom. Okay. Judgmental. And we have, and he can also be, of course, just clarity. Clarity of vision, being very discerning and clear. He's the balance to her depth of emotion, her sensitivity. He is that crystal mental clarity. Then we've got the Three of Wands that popped out here. So it's talking about getting something launched. We've got this new beginning. In order to get to this four, where we've actually structured things anew, we need to launch a project. We need to get something in motion. There's the Sun, and there's the Five of Swords. Okay, well, the Sun is empowerment. The Sun is all the stuff that's coming out into the light. I think, I'm also getting a vibe of like just the structure of our culture, the way we think about things. And one of the things we need to deal with is abuse of power. The Sun's looking over this way. We launch a project. We need to deal with this crap here. This just people that are so disempowered personally that they can't imagine anyone else deserving empowerment, The only people that are so defensive are the ones that feel absolutely powerless inside. You don't have to be defensive if you're powerful. If I'm powerful, nothing can hurt me. I'm powerful in my own life. I got nothing to be afraid of. But if you feel weak and you are not internally empowered, which is the only way to be empowered, then you're constantly on the lookout for who's going to take your power, So, all right, I'm going to do a couple more here. There's the Moon, and there's the Ten of Pentacles. Well, looky there, the Ace to the 10, and this Queen of Cups and the Moon here, Pisces in the 4th house. It's the sensitivity over here, the new beginning, the water and the earth, the feminine side of things, brings us into practice of a new structure. And this structure is where there's a home for everybody. There's a home for everybody. Everyone belongs. This is Neptune. And looky how we have the Sun and the Moon. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? Let me see what you guys are saying. Cards are jumping. Pisces, born in the year of the monkey. Ha ha ha. Ooh. Didn't come here to fit in, as Dr. Seuss said. Yes, to gloriously stand out. Absolutely. Smart, sharp, smart, but naughty. I am in the year of the monkey, a magnetic personality. Something. I am a water dog. Or is it an earth dog? I think I'm a water dog. My husband's a fire monkey. So yeah, monkey energy. I get monkey energy. You're the dog. Yes, I was going to say, Samantha, metal dog. I thought we were water dogs. We'll have to look that up. I think, there are different systems. Yeah, the techno gremlins. Yeah, their techno gremlins are everywhere. Okay, we've done it before and we can do it again. Yes, we can do it again. It just, it's hard to go through the period of things falling apart so that we can put them together in a new way. It's not clicking on the inside. Yeah. Oh, God. Bingo, Samantha. If you're trying to act the way society wants you to on the outside, but it's not clicking on the inside, you can get defensive too. Well, yeah, because you're disconnected. That's when the dissociation of I am not, the outside that I have to wear does not fit what the inside is. My goodness. Trump was indicted. Oh my God, Tavia. Yes. 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 Hold up. let's just send out a cloud of gratitude. I want to put some frankincense for the god, some myrrh for the goddess. And you know, I want to ask something. I use this deck a lot for yes or no questions. And I want to show you how I do that because I just want to know. I just want to know. We're bringing politics in, but just for a very short thing. I have seen from the time that man got in office, I have seen him doing the perp walk with the cuffs on. I just want to know, will we, at any time, not just on these indictments, but maybe others, will we at any time? I just want to giggle. I'm so happy. Will we at any time see him in handcuffs? Okay. This takes a lot of shuffling, so hold on. Will we see him in handcuffs at any time in the future? Will that vision that I have had of him from the beginning, of he walking left to or right to left, 3 guys around him, and Secret Service around that, what I have seen, will we see this? Will we ever see this actual image, real life image? Okay, here we go. We're looking for aces. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, so because I hit an ace, I go to the next pile. If I hadn't hit an ace, I would go up to the number 13. If I hit 13, I start a new pile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And the last one's an ace. So that's a probably yes. We do one more pile. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Look at Justice coming in there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, or 13. So probably yes. You know, save me from probablys. But anyway, it's probably yes and not probably no. So I'll take it. All righty. Now, who's next? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. And we have 3. 2, 3, which is the Pride deck. All right. Oh, looky. Life, healing, sunlight, nature, serenity, and spirit. Thinking I'm taking one card for each one of those. What do you guys think? Time to party. I know. I'm very excited. Me too, Samantha. I mean, I'm going to celebrate every victory along the way, but yeah. Oh, it does. Yes. Okay. So, what would you like to tell us? This deck that has had contributions from so many artists. So many artists. This was the deck that introduced me to the Hush Tarot. The sunlight, nature, serenity. Oh, they don't want to be shuffled anymore. Life is the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, 2. There's the sun again, right smack in the middle. So, life, root chakra color, 4 of Pentacles. So we're talking about being extremely grounded, but grounded in excess, grounded to the point of not moving. So, life in general, right now, this is the stuckness that we're feeling. And it's because things are in such flux and there is so much fear going on that we're grasping, we're hanging on tight, right? There are a lot of things that really are life threatening, life and death situations going on. And so this feels like we really are in hang on tight, protect your resources mode for sure. I wanted to tell you guys, I don't know if you also heard that a court or the Supreme Court upheld a lower court in Alabama that struck down these terribly gerrymandered districting maps and said that it was in violation of the Voting Rights Act. So, other good news. Good news wherever we can get it. So that's where we're at. And now we have healing. And what's in healing here is justice. What's going to heal the cultural things that we're going through? It's justice. What is justice? It's people, it's freedom. It's freedom and responsibility is justice. That's the balance. I am free and I am going to make sure others remain free too. I am free and I am going to recognize others' boundaries. If I want safety and freedom for myself, I have to recognize the boundaries in others. That's justice. That's where our healing lies. Oh, do we have some? Hi, another Luna. Hello, Luna Rookwood. Yay. Oh, okay. Gosh, it is early hours. Oh, thank you, honey. It's so good to be, that's why I like going live. It's like a party. But welcome, my dear, to Open Too Close. Let's see. Welcome to the group. Welcome. Yes. I hope to see you again. All right. Get the Supreme Court to rule on the redistricting. That's what I'm thinking. We have a precedent now. At any rate, let's move up. Sunlight, interestingly, the sun is here, but this is sunlight, and it says Two of Pentacles. So sunlight, this is the solar plexus chakra, right? The third chakra. And this is empowerment. This is identity, personal identity of empowerment. And look at the Two of Pentacles here. Look at his beautiful tights and his heels and his boa. Look at him. The artist is Martinique Fisher. I want to take just a second here to see what deck that person did. Get some water. My throat's getting very dry. I'm in alphabetical order. I don't know. Anyway, perhaps we do. Yes, we do. I'll stop saying any minute now. Sorry, Martinique Fisher. Depicting pagan stories. There's no decks mentioned. Well, it's a wonderful contribution. So I'm looking at the empowerment and identity thing, and I'm looking at him juggling, and I'm looking at the gender fluidity here. And just, is it either or? No, it's both and. Then we have nature. This is the heart chakra. And we have the sun up here. So our identity is rooted in our compassion, and when others are free to express their identity, when everyone can, it's just another way that we are united as human beings on this planet. Okay, wait a minute. Life, healing, sunlight. They only have 6 cards here. Well. Root. Well, I'm going to do just the chakras then. Root, sacral, solar, heart, throat is the Ace of Wands. Talking about creating new language, finding new ways to express ourselves. And it's amazing when you look back. It's kind of like watching an old movie sometimes, and it gets really cringy of, ooh, the old language just really grates, and it's a great experience to show you just how much we've progressed and how much we've come along with, things that just aren't, yeah, no, that's mean, we don't say that anymore. So talking about creating new ways of communicating, even new words to use. This is the third eye, and this is Two of Wands. Ooh, this is the Mystic Sisters deck, isn't it? Emily Balavet. So the Two of Wands at the third eye, that's a card of creation too, and planning. Okay, so we're talking about actually doing some visualization and planning. That this leads me into spell work, that you visualize something new and when you're in that etheric level, when you're in trance state, visualizing something new, and you launch it out there. It's right next to the Ace of Wands. Then at the end, we have Six of Swords. At the crown, it says we navigate these waters, we survive. That, the things worth saving make it through. They manage to make it through. But I am loving that the two majors we have here are Justice and the Sun. What a great, for a pride spread, that's absolutely perfect. So it is justice when everybody's shit comes out into the light of day. So we've had the Sun in both decks so far. Let's see what you guys are saying. Justice rules all around. Yep. Oh my gosh. Sam's mom got a pink feather boa from Jim Neighbors when she and her friends went to hear him in concert, and he called her up on stage and had her sing with him. Oh my God. That's a fabulous story. Clarity of the energy you're wanting to attach to, allowed to attach to. Oh, okay. I think, were you talking about the last spread, Samantha? Or, at any rate, the Sun and Justice, getting maybe the clarity, the Two of Wands there, getting clarity about that. But Six of Swords says we do come through. We manage to come from this place where we're just like grasping onto things. So this isn't just talking about, where we are now. This is the whole journey that we're having for equality, from this very staid grasping. Look at this. He's like the dude from Monopoly, that old style top hat, holding on to pounds and euros and yen. And then the other end says we get through all this. Justice prevails. We accept fluidity. The sun comes out. Look at the rainbows. A new plan, connecting with others, putting out this plan on an energetic level, and then we make it through. I'll take that. Judge also ruled against the dragon. Yes. I saw that too, Catherine. Said that, yeah, you can't single people out, a certain class of people, and to make them illegal. You cannot do that. Yeah, thing called the First Amendment, yo. All right. Because that was all about freedom of expression. That's what he said. You can't legislate freedom of expression. You can't. So hooray. All right. Who's next? No, we've already had number 5. Number 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, here's the Talismanic Oracle, and I'm just going to take, I'd like to ask it to give us a talisman. What do we need right now? What do we need as the collective? Give us a talisman for learn the truth. Okay, look at the owl. These alphabetical update, remember. And can I just take a second to really exhale and relax, because I'm in a great deal of pain right now. Oh my goodness. All right. Ship, learn the truth. We are human. Okay, in a reading, we are human and our nature is prone to error. But those errors are opportunities to grow and master a new skill. Sometimes we're unable to see the truth because we compete with ourselves. Our ego doesn't let us move forward because first we have to acknowledge our own shortcomings. Okay, you know what you have to do, and it's time to sit with the uncomfortable feelings. It's okay if it doesn't feel familiar. Light, please, because progress happens when we step away from our comfort zone. Hallelujah. The truth can be so liberating. See the opportunities that weren't there when you had your eyes closed. The owl will be your gentle guide through the darkness. The talismanic power. Use this card when you seek the truth. Meditate on the images when you feel overpowered by a choice you need to make and need clarity. Strong themes here tonight, right? Envision a dark but warm place. See the owl landing right next to you. He is friendly and brings gifts, the fruit of clarity. He wants your attention. Where will he go next? Follow him and discover what path is best for you. My flaws helped me grow, and now I see the truth. I'm going to keep going with this deck because it's just too much fun. We have let go. And we have protection. All right. I'm seeing a shield. I'm going to take one more down here. Change. All right. Let go is the very next one. Just like running water, everything keeps constantly changing. You've been holding on to a burden that's been slowing you down. That's that sludgy stuff. Sometimes we know what that is. Other times we need to examine our needs and behavior. Often holding on comes from a need to control our life and surroundings. It gives us comfort that we can direct the circumstances and avoid a painful path. But if we let go of the illusion of control, we can find peace and enjoy the ride. Being vulnerable, Neptune, Pisces, offers an opportunity for connection and closure. The little crab has to learn to let things go. The flower in front of him is a delicate gift from nature to bring joy. So I release this energy is the affirmation there. My flaws helped me grow, and now I see the truth. I release this energy. And protection. You're divinely protected. Here we go. A talisman of protection. Let me see what it says about the creature. Oh, it's a door knocker. All right. I am sheltered. The talismanic power, use the protection card if you feel setbacks are happening around you. You can use this card when you start living in a new home and you want to cleanse the negative energy. So, but the message of the card in a reading is just all about protection, and it's talking about spending time with the card to feel its power and imagining a force field that radiates outwards. That sound familiar? That's our protection. And then we have change. Because when we're in a protected place, when we can feel safe, then we can be free to let go and let things change. New experiences will bring excitement. You'll be taking a risk or unknown step forward, but listen to your intuition and follow the process of change. And that is, I am adaptable. So with eyes open to the truth, with the then willingness to let go, when we recognize what that truth is and how it's affecting us. And we remember to bring up on a daily or even an hourly basis our shield of protection, keep ourselves in a safe space that allows us then to move through this change based in clarity of vision and the willingness to let go, being in a safe space. Those three things are what give us the setting for change. All right. Reiki all around the circle. Yep. Thank you, Darce. Yeah, I like this deck too. You know, I haven't really used it for readings, and yeah, I really do like it. This is the one, Samantha, that comes with a little envelope of tracing paper so that you can trace the talismans and make your own. It's this really cool little black envelope. It's wonderful. Ah, yes. Me too, adding mine too. Someone being pain. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Luna. Um, oh, wait a minute. What did I miss up here? I just saw hooted. Okay. Where's the hooted? Perfect. Al literally just hooted outside your window. Hail magic. Oh, hail the magic. All right. Now, yeah, the Talisman Oracle just decided to come. It wasn't in my mind at all. Two. Plus the Queens. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Your Majesty's all, please. Who, O Queens? O high and mighty Queens. Oof, I'm getting so dry. I have a halls here I might have to do. Oh, Queens, what do we need to know? What attitude do we need? What is it that we need to employ in order to? There she is. This is Queen Mumtaz Mahal says, love can't bring the dead back to life, but it can inspire great art. Mumtaz was originally named Arjumand Banu Begum. Her husband, Shah Jahan, granted her the title of Mumtaz Mahal, Persian for chosen one of the palace, after their wedding. 13 children followed. However, she did not survive the birth of a 14th in 1631. One story claims that Mumtaz's dying wish was for the Taj Mahal to be built in her honor. So, love can't bring the dead back to life, but it can inspire great art. And you know what else can inspire great art is trying times. Trying times. I just watched a documentary on Sinead O'Connor. The hell is it called? Is it called Nothing Compares? At any rate, it was on Stars. Can't remember. Showtime. That's what it was on, Showtime. Okay. She is an incredible rebel and a banshee and a clear voice who, stood up and just used her art to make the strongest statement, and she rocked the fucking world with it. It ruined her career, but she rocked the fucking world, and she said, I have no regrets. It's the proudest moment of being an artist. And it's like, even Madonna was criticizing her, and I'm thinking, really? Really, Madonna? It's like, you could see where everybody's red line was. And really, we're all going to protect the Pope? Seriously. Okay, so this is Queen Blanche. She says, truth and advertising aren't always strangers. Though Blanche of Bourbon was renowned for her piety and comeliness, her future was destroyed when her father, the Duke of Bourbon, wed her to King Pedro of Castile, aka Pedro the Cruel. Pedro imprisoned his wife in the castle of Arevalo. 8 years later, in 1361, he arranged for her death. At the time of her demise, Blanche was 22 years old. So, truth and advertising aren't always strangers. Now, I'm not sure what that message says. I think it says, believe what people show you. Believe what they show you they are. Don't believe what your idealism says they are. And then Queen Carolyn says, meet your spouse before you marry him. Wow. Okay. I'm going to take one more, and then these are just going to be fun messages unless you guys come up with great things, because I'm not keen to wrestle right now. This is Queen Amalasunta, and she says, Don't let your education make you stupid. After she was pushed out of power, the Ostrogoth queen Amalasuntha was exiled to one of Italy's Lake Bolsena's more remote islands, where she was strangled in her bath in 535. It was a brutal end for a monarch whose main sin was an attempt to import the enlightenment of Roman culture to the war-loving Goths. Okay, so here we see the stories of women of this system. Okay, by the age of 26, when England's King George IV chose Caroline of Brunswick as his bride, she had already acquired a reputation for loose morals. The unhappy couple led separate lives, and George refused to acknowledge her as queen. Years later, Caroline became ill with stomach pain. She died less than a month later in 1821. Some suspected George of poisoning her. So every one of these, here we've got Mumtaz at the bottom, that was so beloved of her husband that he built the incredible Taj Mahal as a tribute to her. And then we have a woman being imprisoned and being poisoned and being strangled. So, and exiled. I don't know where I'm going with this, and it was just kind of an experiment. But it's also the fact that this is the culture we live in, the culture that does these things. And you look at the years here, 1361, 1631. That's interesting. 535, 1821. Those things are still happening today. Those things are still happening today. And they're happening to in the queer community, where people, are forced into, I don't want to go anymore. Okay, I'm shifting gears now. Sorry, gang. I was about to get lost there. Hold on. So I am no longer on my ADHD meds. just to let you know. 3, we've used 3 already. We have 1. There we go. So the queens, yeah, confusing little oracle. Let's see. Chat disconnected. Okay, that was strange. Patriarchy in its prime. That's right, Darcy. So the queens are just bringing our attention to the things that need to go. All right. Yep. Thank you, Samantha. This deck, I am gonna do a couple of mini shuffles because it's an unshuffleable deck as a whole deck. But I still want a good mix. That is still poisoned. Yeah. Absolutely, Tavia. A saint or whore, virgin or whore. I remember in philosophy class talking about the church that holds up as the things women should aspire to is being a virgin or a mother. The only way to get from one to the other is a sin. So, yeah. Okay. Knight of Cups. Let's just take this little chunk here. We have Knight of Cups. The King of Wands. The World. Oh, looky, just the right number of cards. The Two of Wands again. The 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Ooh, okay. So Knight of Cups in the middle, what do we have to offer? What is it that we're waiting for? What do we need from someone? What do we need someone to bring to us? What are we looking for? The King of Wands is about the ultimate in creativity. It's about the ultimate in responsibility for things that are created. The world is completion. We have the Two of Wands talking about implementing a plan, or at least making a plan. The Three is more about the launch, the implementation. This is to make a plan. Then we got the Eight and Nine of Swords. Hold on a minute here. Let's do Page of Cups, of course, more quartz. And then this, we've got the Five of Cups. Page and the Knight of Cups. We've got a lot of emotional growth to do. Page of Cups can talk more about being introspective, looking at your own emotions, going through those developmental things where you're starting to learn about, how do my emotions work? What do they tell me? How do I handle them? How do I regulate them? And then the Knight of Cups is, and from that, I have something to give then. I can give emotionally. So we're talking about loss, and over here with the World, let's see. Creating things anew, somebody being a strong leader that can help us acknowledge the things that have been lost. That's the thing that always kills me, is when we have a gain, or we at least remove blockages to equal rights, like the Marriage Equality Act, and it's not hurting anybody, but we've got these people that are just so empty that they think it's hurting them, and I don't understand it. It's time, we've had aces. It's time to bring something to completion here, bringing this emotional journey to completion. And then we've got to set ourselves free from whatever it is still in our own minds that's keeping us held prisoner. We had that right at the very beginning there, talking about being willing to look at what's happening with our own selves and freeing your mind. Take off the blindfold, acknowledge the things in your mind that have to go. And of course, there's grief processes that are part of it, and there's strength, and there's the Sun. Yeah, there's grief to come. There's still more grief, of course, because things are unresolved. We're still going through loss. Things are not at a place of completion yet. There's the Fool. Ha ha ha. There's the World and the Fool. Something ends, something begins. But with the ending, there's grief. There are things to let go of that we have to grieve and clean out the energy system. And there's also clearing out of the mental traps that we still hold. But we have the endurance, we can get through it, and the Sun has come out on every single tarot deck tonight. All three of them. So, all right, let me catch up here. Ooh, Luna. Yeah, I know, it really is. Isn't it frustrating? It so is. So I just do it in chunks, because the riffle is the only thing that makes me feel like I get a good shuffle, because they don't really slide all together that well. They kind of clump. So I feel your pain, my dear. Allowing your empathy to grow, but also knowing how to shield it. Excellent, Samantha. Yes, exactly. Empathy growing, knowing how to shield. Darcy's waiting for a place to do her healing and magic. Looks like it might be the Dragon's Mantle. Hooray! Yes, they do. They love you everywhere, Darcy. Come on. I don't know anybody that has ever said, "Oh, I hate that Darcy," Come on. Yes, I know. The Sun is amazing. And just the fact that we've got World and Fool together, Strength and the Sun, wrapping things up after the, the Eight and the Nine of Swords, is just wonderful. There's a release of, or a new paradigm being grown about masculinity. And yeah, absolutely, Samantha. There is a new, and I mean, we're coming up to the solstice, right? So in just, less than 2 weeks, we're going to be at the peak of the sun. So this is the time where all of this comes out into the light of day, and we have an diamond. I can't wait to see what Marianne of Revealing Light Tarot has to say, my favorite political reader. All right. Well, that was fun. This deck is just, it is wonderful. You put up with the unshuffleability because damn, it's a good one. All right. So what do we have left? We only have one left. Really? Really? Wow. I thought I was going so slow. And we have had all 3 tarots. Holy mackerel, you guys. I kind of can't believe that. Well, let's see what our musician oracle are. No, it's kind of unshuffleable too. Look at how bandy they get. Come on. Welcome, Smooth. Ooh, ooh. They're flying. Come here. Oh my God. Okay. Kurt Cobain. We have attitude. Attitude, lifestyle, and inspiration. The attitude is we're all in this mess together. The lifestyle is don't become your own tribute. What does that mean? It means go new places. Don't keep playing the same old shit, enshrine your hits and just keep doing your hits over and over again. Allow yourself to expand into new territory, try new things. Yeah, absolutely. And the inspiration is you can't buy teen spirit. Okay. Yes, Darcy, I agree. If the air is breathable by then, I absolutely agree. We have Hildegard von Bingen. She is one of my favorites. There is a book that she wrote. It's an herbal book, and it is available. The translation of it with all of the drawings of plants, and yeah, she's yay, Hilda. Become like a feather on the breath of God. I just want to sit with that for a second. Become like a feather on the breath of God. That is a whole meditation. There's another one. Okay, let me think. Oh, I can't think of it. It's an amazing. All right, hold on. It's coming back. I just sent a line out for it. Okay, so gain wisdom through the study of the unknown. The soul is not in the body is in the soul. Then we have Nina Simone. Never trust cures from a system that made you sick. When love is no longer on the menu, don't eat. There is nothing more beautiful than speaking truth to power. We're going to keep going just because they're so good. And Freddie, I knew Freddie was going to show up tonight. Okay, my job here is done. A dramatic life is better than being dramatic about life. Extravagance is the wicked stepmother of invention. And there's nothing more precious than frivolity. Oh my God, thank you, Freddie. Then we've got Barbara. Oh my God, Barbara, a gay icon. Fake it till you make it. It's easy to fool yourself, but hard to fool an audience. If you can't go right to the top, find somewhere else to go. And here is the last one, John Coltrane. Take your solo, but give others their moment too. If you follow your own truth, there are no false notes, and find beauty in the unexpected. So that queerness that I wished everybody in the beginning, this is it. This is talking about creativity, the music oracle, you know, these musicians, if any of our musicians and artists and the ones that broke ground decided to be restricted by the system of ours, my God, the world would be a poorer place. And all of these musicians here telling us to connect to spirit, to let our own intuition guide us, to stay away from places that don't feed us. And not only don't feed us, but poison us. To recognize that we're all in this together, but we all have an individual solo contribution to make as well. We have our commonality as human beings, and we have our absolute uniqueness as spirits. And to put a limit on that uniqueness and what we create out of that uniqueness, to me, that's a sin. That is a sin. It's a slap in the face of Goddess if you do not use the gifts that she gave you. So if you are, you know, and look at how many courageous people we have had that have gone out and offered their gifts to the rest of us, you know, musicians, comedians, actors, even though it put them at risk, even though it put them in danger, even though that, you know, one of the biggest risks, maybe the biggest risk, when you decide to put out your creative spirit like that is ridicule, you know, rejection, ridicule, humiliation, and rejection. Who wants to go through that? And it's a massive risk. It's the risk every creative person takes. But you know what? We are not responsible for whether somebody likes what we have to offer or not. It is solely our job to offer it from the most open and authentic and generous and wildly creative, even chaotic parts of ourselves, you know, to just nurture that so that we can open up. And I think this is the message for Pride Month is about us protecting those people that need it, the people that are of that community that need our protection and our support. That's what it's about. But if I want to kind of shift to the side here, it's what the message is for the rest of us, that, you know, we have something to contribute there. And we need to get in touch with our own nonconformity, our own queerness, our own strangeness, our own, you know, non-binariness. Maybe it is the minority that are just strictly, you know, cishet. At any rate, get in touch on an Aquarius moon. Get in touch with your weirdness. Stay in touch with your weirdness. Create things from your weirdness. I'm getting ready to make more dragon eyes and do some beading. I didn't tell you guys I bought a whole bunch of beads while we were going through the slog, you know, and with the computer. And Jacob would spend all this time getting things talking to each other and get it going. Okay, this should run all night. I'll come tomorrow and see. And it would have stopped and said, no, we can't do what you're telling us to do. So, I mean, it was just there on Sunday night, last Sunday night, he was here until 3 o'clock in the morning. He's like, do you mind if I stay until I get to, and he was here till 3 o'clock in the morning. And I will also add that I had asked the Fyodor Pavlov earlier in the evening to tell me by hour when it would be done. And it told me 4 a.m. So it's a great deck for that. Okay. Oh, is Luna okay, Luna, thank you so much for stopping in, honey. Maybe I will come see your live tomorrow. Are you streaming, or is it? Let's see. I will look. Doing a collective reading. Okay. Is that on your channel? If it's on your channel, I would like to come see. All right. You're so welcome. I love having a one-on-one with you, dear. Eileen Connolly book. Oh, yeah. Done being a lab rat. Yes. So good night, Luna. It kind of, yeah, blessings to you. It kind of panicked me when I saw everybody saying goodnight, Luna. I'm like, wait, what happened? Yes, yay beads. So in the middle of all of that, where it was just like, and in the through all of this 5 days, I didn't have access to a real computer. I had the computer in my phone, but I finally figured out how to post just a community post on YouTube through my phone. It's real. They bury it in the stupidest way. Um, but yeah, there was just things that I couldn't quite get done. So beads helped. It was bead therapy, and oh my God, I got some beautiful ones. Yes, thank you. Please hit the like button so other people can see this, and think about sharing it because we would like our group to grow. The rays coming from Freddie look like sunshine, says Laura. Oh yeah, they do. Check it. And Hildegard with the sun behind her. Oh my God, look. So yes, the artists at the end just really encouraging us to, and you know what? That's the other thing that our fucking materialist capitalist society has done is that everything we do, we use our creative gifts. They have to be for a purpose. They have to make money. We have to monetize. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. We can create for the sheer joy of creating. And that's what these musicians are telling us. Just because they're the ones that made it big, you better believe if they hadn't made it big, they would still be making music. They still would have done it. Make music, make art, make love for the sheer joy of it. It doesn't have to produce anything. It doesn't have to bring in money. So, well, my darlings. So very interesting to grab decks that are just kind of off the wall. And the off the wallest night is coming. I'm not sure when it will be with like deck of character and the arcane bullshit and the naughty oracle and all those ones that are just like way out there. I can't wait to let them play together. So, oh, let me bigger myself. There, I am bigger now. So, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I'm surprised that it took such a short time with 6 whole decks. But when I was picking those oracles, I knew they were going to be quick, just quick things. So I really appreciate you guys being here. I really do. And tomorrow, wait. This is going on my desk right now because this is getting unboxed first thing tomorrow. And I will get that video put up. And my patrons, thank you, Tavia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's take a moment now. Come back down into your body. Take a moment, reestablish your connection with your grounding cord, reestablish your connection through the crown with the cosmos. And let me say thank you to my team, my guides and guardians. Thank you to all present here tonight. Thank you for my gifts. Thank you for the opportunity and the ability to give my gifts just for the sheer joy of giving them. And because it's my purpose, and if I don't, this is a very Piscean, Neptunian thing, serve or suffer. If you don't use your gifts, they'll ride you like a bad pony. So thank you for the opportunity for me to give my gifts and do the thing I love. Thank you for all energies that have been here, for everybody that's shared their Reiki. Let's take, exhale all the way. Breathe in. Feel all the good energy coming from all the interconnecting circles. And as you exhale, dissolve that outer layer. Dissolve that connection for the time being, knowing that we are all still always connected and ever shall be, because the truth of it is separateness is an illusion. So I thank you to all of you, and if you have any excess energy right now, just kind of let it drain down into the earth, give it back to her for her healing. Only keep what you need and keep everything that you need. And then we give our thanks and our blessings back out to the cosmos. And I thank you for being conscious and present in this moment, in this time. And I thank you all for being here with me. And I so appreciate you. If you got anything that was like way worth it tonight, there's a couple links down below that you can send me something, buy me a coffee, buy me a deck. That's it. Buy me a deck. Anyway, thanks so much again for being here. And I will see you tomorrow on an unboxing. Also shall. Wait a minute. All right. Where are my buttons? Here we go. Okay. Blessings to you. Blessed be everyone, and those in the Pride community, the queer community. Extra blessings and much protection, safety, love to you all. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Blessed be.